Hey my friends, so this is going to be the first outdoors test of the HSP 94123. So I got the road tires and I glued them, the rubber to the wheels with super glue. It seems to hold well, and the first test is going to be with 2S LiPo, the stock LiPo that it came with, and it'll also be kind of a little bit of a range test maybe. Now the transmitter has rechargeable batteries in it, so normally you should have 6 volts there with regular batteries, but this is going to be 4.8 total. So if I don't lose any range with this, and if the control distance is good, then with 6 volts it's going to perform much better. So let's see what it does with the 2S. Okay, the wheel is hitting the body, so I'll have to fix that. Maybe lift it up a little bit. Okay, so I did adjust that, lifted up the body a little bit. Now it's not hitting. I guess we're good to test it, so let's see. Okay, I'm hearing some weird stuff. First of all, I think the gyro is compensating too much, so I'm gonna cancel the gyro for now and test it that way, and probably lift up the belly a little more. I think the body is kind of scratching the ground a little bit. Alright, the gyro was overcompensating, and I don't have a screwdriver to fix that right now, to adjust it, so I bypassed it for now and lifted up the cover a little more so it doesn't hit the ground, and I'm going to try it again with 2S. Wow, that's a fast car. Test the brakes. Whoa, it's a fast car. This is only 3S, guys. I mean, this is pretty darn good. Let's go with 3S and see what happens. Alright my friends, put in the 3S battery. I'm excited and a little bit concerned. This is an old LiPo, so oh my god. Oh guys, this is crazy. Definitely needs the gyro. Oh, ooh, this is crazy, guys. I don't know how fast this is going, but it is pretty darn fast. I'm kind of scared to do full throttle because it is kind of getting out of control. Whoa. Wow. Oh. Oh my god, this is really good. I definitely have to put in the gyro. Oh my god. Let me see, I gotta somehow measure this. Maybe I'll get a GPS or something. Wow. There's a little bump here on the surface, and it just was flying from there. My goodness. Yeah, so I gotta go back, put the servo in use again and get like calibrated down a little bit so it doesn't make it wobble, and come back with a little screwdriver and possibly adjust it a little more. Wow, I literally saw like sparks coming from the back because I think it's hitting the ground. This is not even like half throttle right now, guys. Whoa, did you guys see that spark? That's really weird. Where is that spark coming from? I think it's hitting these little screws at the back. My goodness. You're crazy. Wow. Cool. Alrighty. Hey my friends. Damage control after the first run. So as you've seen in the video, I did a 2S run and a 3S run, and I had to bypass the gyro because it was overcompensating. It was going a little wobbly. So for 2S it was okay when I bypassed the gyro, but at 3S it was a little scary because it is a little too fast for a conventional run, at least for this size. I think the car is stable. I really like it. It tracks good. Maybe it can be trimmed a little better, you know, from the TX. I basically just controlled it manually, did like a little bit of trim adjustment, didn't spend too much time on that. So that parking lot is my favorite spot, but it's super dusty, so I gave it a good clean and wipe and everything, got rid of all that dust. The first thing is that I had a little couple of chips and 2 cracks in the front of the cover. So it was a little low. It was just actually hitting the concrete. I could hear it. So I cut it maybe like 5 millimeter. Shaved it off a little bit from the bottom, and now put some super glue in that super tiny cracks, some super glue on there, and then also put some packing tape over it. I just wrapped it around, holds it nice and tight, so I think that's gonna avoid future issues, unless, you know, you hit a bump or something like that. Other than that, it's overall good. And you know, I don't know if you guys saw, but there was little sparks coming from the back of the car when it was hitting those little imperfections on the concrete. It's so amazing because, you know, I'm a Formula 1 fan, so I don't know if you guys are. You see those sparks at the back of the F1 cars. It was similar. It was basically these screws, just you can see them a little bit shaved off. It's a low car, and 3S was fast, guys. So it's normal, it's expected. So I reconnected the gyro and I trimmed it down a little bit, reduced the gain probably to half of what it was before. I think it should work, and next time I go I'm gonna bring my little screwdriver, and if I have to adjust it, I'll adjust it. I may do an outside run actually instead of that parking lot because it's super dusty in there, but I'll see how I feel like. The parking lot outside, you know, the outdoors parking area is asphalt, and the surface is even worse. So I'm a little concerned in those high speeds, so I'll probably still try test it on the in the closed garage. So overall I'm very happy with it. So I'm happy that it can handle 3S. I'm happy that it can go that fast. I think this is the fastest car I have driven so far. I'm guessing, I mean, I don't have a GPS, but the 2S rating is like 60 kilometers per hour. So in 3S, I feel like hitting somewhere between 80 and 90 kilometers per hour. So that makes it close to 60 miles an hour. I think that's pretty decent for, you know, out of the box. Just replace the tires, just put a gyro on it. By the way, the tires, I got these from Amazon. These were like for $10 for 4, so it was not one of the expensive ones. I had to glue them with super glue, but no damage, nothing, guys. I mean, it's just they held up really good. I didn't even see a scratch on them. They're really good. Of course, I'm not like drifting or anything like that, just straight lines, but you know, it does still drift a little bit when you're turning because it's higher speeds. The brakes work really well on the car. You know, it's a really good relief. You know, when you're going so fast, you can just stop on a dime, which is awesome. But yeah, for 3S, I think you definitely need the gyro. So next test will be with the gyro, with the reduced gain, and see if it's gonna track better and a little less scary. So yeah, so far so good. Thanks for watching.